Hey Virgo, it's 8:44 a.m. and expect something to occur like out of the norm, like good. I'm getting good vibes. PM 8:44. Be watching 8:44 or around that time, right? What happens? Pay attention to what happens around that time for you, or a significant other of your involvement, right? That could be some like that could be not symbolic, but that could be there's more to it. That could be an epiphany moment is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's hard to come out, or it's like it's gonna be as if it's like hard to believe or something of that nature. And today is May 17th. Taurus season. We're in a Taurus new moon cycle. Like we're in that phase of just about on the new moon. The new moon is on the 19th to be exact, in full on the new moon of the new moon, and Gemini is on the 21st, I believe. And so we'll see what's coming through. Spirit does want me to get into my decks today for the Virgos. But I'm going to get into, I'm looking at this Spirit Animal Oracle. Hold up. The goddesses are calling though. Let's see. I'm going to gather these here just in case I'm redirected to another deck. Okay. Hopefully all is well. I'm not sure if I said that. I don't think I said that in the read I did yet. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. But yeah, okay, let's see. Goddess Power Oracle. I'm gonna readjust the camera's position. But I will mention what was coming through and channeling what was olive branch was coming through, extending the olive branch and how it's receptive and how it isn't was coming through. We have miracle and rebirth showing through, however. And also what was coming through was, if I can remember right now. Oh yeah, thoughts. Decisions. There's two forms of decisions you could make, and both are logical. So that's what was coming through in spirit. Both are logical. Even if it in the moment or afterwards it seemed to you as or to others how it's very complex. It was like as irrational. It was still logical because there's more to it. Whether this is like to be energy or prior past, right, history, it's like only spirit, you and spirit know the depths of that. Even if you don't fully like comprehend it, it's coming through, Virgo, spirit does and your spirit does, you know, like because our cardinal doesn't always comprehend our spiritual, you know, in that depths, right? It's 8:48 a.m. So yeah, that's what spirit was saying. Both decisions are logical, or both paths are logical, or both attempts are logical. I'm hearing were logical. So yeah, you're gonna have to determine what that is, or pinpoint that if it was prior. Determine if it's like going on currently for some, and in the future, near future, or out there. Or out there. Also the olive branch. The olive branch. I'm gonna get into Goddess Power, and I'm just gonna rotate so we can see what's going on. Not rotate, but reposition. We have the olive branch coming through and channeling for Virgos, or that for specifically for the Virgos reading. Now, whether this could be like energy you're just playing, transmitting, or receiving, right? So someone of your involvement, or this is you, right? Internal, external state. So you're gonna know that best, right? Utilize your intuition, your discernment, determine, pinpoint, right? Fast, pray, meditate to get that accuracy even. All right. So what was coming through was olive branch. Olive branch. When you extend, and this like general message energy right here though, but specifically for Virgos, right? When you extend your olive branch, you could. There's more. It's like it's more to that. You extend it, and others will accept your olive branch, right? Others don't comprehend your olive branch. Others don't recognize it, right? That's the feel that was coming through precisely. And just because you extend it doesn't mean they're going to comprehend it, right? As the olive branch, as Spirit was saying. We have the sun. So we have communion. Communion. Did I see communion at all? No. Interesting. We have mastery, although it's in reverse. Communion is not at all on the table, but I just straight up said communion. Mastery, 45, although it's in reverse. Okay, then we have forgiveness, 7, Cancerian. So this is Virgo energy, although it's in reverse. And then we have 7, Cancerian energy, upright forgiveness, right next to that. Forgiving. So I'm getting like someone's like having to forgive someone else's style. Maybe whether this is you or another, but someone was in defensive mode regarding a lifestyle, a culture, and now there's having to be forgiveness, whether this is internal or like actual, right? So it's like in the mind or into fruition, like actually done, is coming through. And then we have divine wisdom, 48, which is 12. Okay, Capricorn energy, Cancerian energy, and Virgo energy coming out. And then we have the sun following divine wisdom, 51. We have communication, 23, also Virgo energy, and Taurus. Well, we're in a Taurus season, right? So we're at the end of Taurus. So this is like, could be like a major transition for many, right? Virgos, or not just could be, but is. But whether you're acknowledging that or not, like always stay in the grand vibes. We have 8, creative spark. Look at her just like confident, looking up, like staying optimistic, right? Even if I was coming to, even if it's not, she's not confident, not saying like this figure specifically, but even if an individual is not confident, you know, still remaining optimistic, you know, like trusting in the course, the divine assistance, you know, and also what divine brings in to others to assist. Like a lot of people set out specific prayers, right? And then they don't accept what Spirit brings to them. And it's like that story's coming through of the man drowning in the ocean that's coming through. And my dad would tell me this story, and he was praying and praying for God to send someone to save him, right? So there comes a helicopters go by, and he puts down his rope, and to get the man to come up, he'll pull yourself up, he says. And he was like, oh no, it's okay, you know, I'm waiting for Spirit, I'm waiting for God, right? I prayed. And then so like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I prayed for God, I just prayed. And all right, well, you know, the helicopter takes off, and then so that's the pilot, right? And then we had the captain come through, and the captain of a boat, you know, in a ship next to him, and it's like, hey, he threw out like the floaty, and you know, here, grab a hold, and we'll pull you up, and this and that, right? And he's like, oh no, man, my faith is strong in God, you know, I put out my prayers. And it's like, well, we mean, there's not, you know, we're out here miles out, you know, like, are you sure? And they're like, he's like, yeah, I'm good, thank you, you know, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, so he was like, all right. And then the captain takes off, right? Then the guy that was floating, he drowns and passes away, right? And he immediately speaking to God, why didn't you save me? You know, I have faith, I believed in you, like I always prayed and always did this and that, right? And then God's like, I sent you 2 different people to come and save you, a pilot and a captain, you know what I'm saying? So, and you refuse both of them, you know? So it's like, moral of the story is like, you got to accept what is given and run with it, you know what I'm saying? And because God provides you as needed in that time being, it doesn't have to remain, or you don't have to remain into whatever it may be, Virgo, or those that are involved with the Virgo. But that's definitely something to consider, Virgo, of what you're accepting and what you're rejecting. Are you noticing that? Then we have wise leadership, 14. Showing through and crossing energy is 37, the past. And I want to get real quick, I want to see where communion's at, because I busted out saying communion. Where is communion? it's yellow. Let me see. I'm over here now. I started looking at the color. Let me see. Was it yellow? Communion. Or was it pink? Did I just pass it? Because then I started looking at the colors. Communion. I think I did pass it. Communion. That would be interesting if it wasn't in my deck, which makes sense to why I would blurt it out. No, I'm just kidding. Communion. Okay, we have communion 24. Okay, what's behind communion is 42, devotion. And what was in front of communion was illusion. And I went right over that. I was looking at the pink. I was like, oh no, I'm not looking at the illusion. Okay, so communion, devotion, and illusion. 35. It's like comprehending illusion, comprehending this. So this very crystal clear, Virgo, remaining very crystal clear, or it is wise to remain crystal clear regarding these logical decisions to make, right? Because there's multiple to take is what's coming through. Devotion 42, and we have communion 24, which is in reverse. So we have 4, 2, 2, 4, which is aligns to 4, 4, 4. Beautiful. And then we have 8, so the ups and the downs, comprehending the crystal clear aspect and connection, relation with spirit, with source, right? We have potential, 9, Virgo energy. Okay, and at the top, as I was saying, is 14, wise leadership. And the crossing energy, the past. Some of you may be connecting to your past soon, or already. Already could be. Well, definitely in the spirit, if so, because spirit connects first before the cardinal. But it's as if you. There's much to I was gonna say confess or converse on. I was gonna say converse, but confess was gonna come out. Must. Okay, must to confess and converse. Okay, it's as if there's much to converse on, right? Much to share and much to catch up on, right? And then there's like confessions, and it's a must, and this and that. So however it may be, right? And let's see, however it may be, end up being. Yeah. Okay, that's that. I'm going to get some of the Thoth Millennium or Millennium Thoth Tarot. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And see what else Spirit wants to bring to my attention through tarot. Okay, and then my deck I'm going to overlap, and it's my homemade decks as of now. Let's see. So we'll see. High is good for Virgos. But I will say, for the masculines definitely, it's as if they're in the CF vibes. They're already in that Gemini vibes. They're like adapting, or not just adapting, but for some, yes. But I'm accepting their love, and it maybe even adapting, because it's as if they put love off for a while, perhaps. So accepting love again for the masculines, Virgo, or Virgos that are involved with someone, right? And it's like Gemini season. That just may as well be when this past is gonna resurface, and I was gonna say reunite with you, Virgo, or you to them if you're a masculine Virgo. So someone of your past, Virgos. I feel like even if you were eyeing someone particular, that's not going to be the case. You have to consider your past, or look at your past, right? Okay. These are like all shifting. Okay, we'll put this and this shot over here to this crystal. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords showing through below the Mastery, which is in reverse. So the form of limitation, it's the Mastery. It's as if not seeing where there's a limitation, or I'm not seeing, but it's not that it's not seeing, but it's like someone is refusing or denying where there's a limitation, right? Where there's a barrier, right? And we have, that's Gemini and that's Leo. We have Gemini and Leo energy. So whether they have a north in one or the other, or you have a north in one or the other, someone has a north Leo or a north Gemini is not refusing. That's refusing, but not acknowledging that refusal, right? Then we have the Five of Cups. Okay. And then we have the Two of Swords, forgiveness. Then we have the Aeon. Okay. Then we have these coming through, but in reverse. We have the Four of Wands. However, they were in reverse, right? The spinning. So it's like everything's like in a upside down state at the moment. What is showing through in my deck is I flipped the script though. I flipped the script dog mode because, okay, let me just go ahead and tap in. CF was showing through, and single fathers are kings too. Single fathers are kings too, right? So that was showing through for the masculine, right? So whether you're involved with the masculine or you are the masculine Virgo, there's definitely it says if everything is upside down right now, but that's all in divine time. Like it was having to be, or having to, how do I say, like transition as such, or play out as such, for the comprehension of spirit, what spirit has in store is coming through. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Swords also in reverse. Interesting. So this energy, this source is coming to illumination, is coming right direct to you, Virgo, or that of your involvement, right? Could be a Capricorn. Seven of Cups, icky, the ickiness, the yucky, the sticky is in reverse. There's nothing of that nature is to be, and that's what Spirit wants you, everyone, to comprehend and accept. Spirit's not going to bring nothing icky yucky, you know what I'm saying? The sun of the situation. And I wasn't even intending to take reversals, but immediately Spirit just like leave it as reversed. That's very interesting, because I hadn't taken reversals yet with this deck, and it's a new deck. Then we also have the Nine of Wands. This is the Wands? Yeah, the Wands. In this deck, the Wands and the Swords look so similar. Okay, so yeah, the Nine of Wands, where someone would be like in defense mode, or feeling like they have to be like gather their gear, right? And whenever they're involved with someone or some situation, but it's not so the case, because Spirit remove anything yucky, icky, or irrelevant, right? And that could have been in business, even where there was a lot of talks, or I'm hearing assumptions. There was a lot of assumptions versus you. Not just that, but there was a lot of expectations of you, where I feel like many were requiring communication of you and professionalism of you, or even it could be even your lover or significant other, right? It doesn't have to be lover. It could be a partner, a business partner. Someone was requiring a lot from you, whether it's your husband or your significant other who is your business partner, right? Or just your significant other. And they're requiring a lot, and so recognition took part, and pulled back from investing in that sector, right? And it's like, well, whatever it was of involvement, if it's not already closed out, it's soon to be closed out, and you're leaving it be, or they're leaving it be. Of the past is how it's coming through. The past is of the past, and regarding that collab. Okay. All right. Let's see, what other spirit? It was of some structure. Some structure. It could have been with the Aries. Aries. We have the Aries in reverse on the Four of Wands. And it could have been major, like a major, like outcome to be, or claims of that, right? But it was not just that major. What Spirit's saying, it was not only could have been major, but it was only major because you were making it major. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were giving your all. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much sacrificing yourself, or like, you know that saying, selling your soul over to the job or whatnot, because you invest so much time, money, heart, right, mind, to whatever it was, right, or whatever it may be, or for you or them, or they, whoever of this message resonates with, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And that's Virgo and the Sun energy. Definitely knowing when to pull out, when to retreat from a project, right? We have Sagittarius energy of the of Wands. We have the Scorpio energy here and the Taurus, and on the Seven of Cups. If you can see that symbol. Knowing when to pull out, knowing what was icky, and knowing spirit won't bring you nothing icky. Like if you do get involved with something and it shows to be icky or ends up being icky, then spirit will pull you out of that. You know what I'm saying? Something would occur to where you don't have to be involved in that. What, and then it could be like, doesn't even have to be involving you, but this, it just like shakes up the business to where you don't no longer have to be involved for your own protection, right? God's rejection is your protection. God's highest good for you, right? And with this Two of Swords, there's definitely multiple directions, and you're guarding yourself, and which is wise. Always to continue to guard yourself. At the same time, always allow yourself to have the pathways, right? With the two logical decisions, to like the options, right? Because there's always options. Options are optional, and directions too. Like there's always like regarding any path, there's even a path on a path. You know what I'm saying? So you could always take like I'm hearing high road, but I wasn't gonna say that. You can always take the high road, yes, of course, but you can always take any path. Okay, let's see. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups showing through there. Okay, but we have the Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, the structure where there was as if there was competition, challenges, battles going on, or thought to be. It was something was being created, but from nothing is what's coming through. Something, let me turn off this light because it does have a little glare. Something was being created, but of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was regarding you or involving you. You know what I'm saying? And then we have the Ace of Wands on the creative spark. Well, now you're like fully, I'm getting like fully developed. What's coming through? You're fully developed, or you're fit for this new adventure, right? Or will be, because there was an ending. There was an ending. We have here the Ten of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Cups. There was an ending where, because look, mind you, Virgo, there was these two flowing, and all these other cups were not flowing. They were just only there to accept. You know what I'm saying? So you and another have to walk away, or you and another combining is so beneficial because you understand the others are just wanting to take, right? They're just have their cup there only to take. And there's nothing wrong with taking, but it's as if it's only to take. You know, and that's where it is wrong. Because that's a no. That's a no-no. Yeah. The Five of Cups here also is standing out. We have a male energy and Scorpio energy. So stepping into your divine masculine, or this is of your significant other, or like, I'm hearing codependent, or it doesn't have to be a codependent, but that's what's coming to mind. Codependent or your confidant is what I was gonna say. Or someone intended to have your confidant in a codependent state of mind or financial state, right? And that's not going to be the case for long. Okay. I'm getting like I'm pulling mine, like I'm getting mine, like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is, Virgo. You're taking yours, like taking your power back, taking your love back, taking your wisdom back, Virgo, taking creativity back, taking your energy back, everything, all of the above is coming through. We have the adjustment. You're the adjuster. We have the Virgo energy and Leo, right? Adjusting the mouthpiece, adjusting your communication style, adjusting how you communicate to, right? And not just that, but who you're communicating to, right? We're just shaking up shit, shaking it up, fuck it. We have Clear B, Five of Wands, and the Tower energy. Shaking up shit. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, if anything other. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups coming again, right? on this mastery that's in reverse, and on the 8 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups, right? 8, 5, 8. Definitely it's going to be a change in the flow, emotional flow, the financial flow, right? The relation flow. Yeah, Spirit's going to be flowing, like investing into you as it's deserving. And that of your involvement. We have the Emperor. Definitely Spirit has been seeing, watching, monitoring this. Who's investing what, where, and why? You know, that's what's coming to play. What other Spirit has good? Oh, these all spun, but we'll get a peek at those. There was like 3 of them. They all spun. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Lust energy. Although they're all spun, but they stayed in the deck. You saw that. Just definitely a change in that financial, as I was saying. That's confirmation from Spirit. High is good for the Virgos and that of involvement with Virgo. High is good. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Wait, I was trying to get the. Okay, and so this one flipped over, but it remained in the deck, but it did flip over. It's a 10 of Pentacles. So that came out first. That's showing. This one flipped out and turned because the way the hand was positioned. And these were also out on the table. I feel like it's a lot going on, Virgo. That's how you may be feeling. I'm seeing someone with money though, like that. Like there's like so much money they don't know how to handle it, or like something like that of that nature. But you know, you do know how to handle it, Virgo. You do know how to handle it, and definitely those of your involvement are know how to handle, manage, and money. You know what I'm saying? Business wise, meaning where to invest. And you know what I'm saying, in projects, because it's as if even if it's not there now, your currency's there, it's always within you, right? But you're going to bring it into fruition, you and involvement, and then that flows, and then at that time, because it's coming from specifically out of you and your involvement, right, into fruition, and into the material realm, right? And then at that point, then to do with it where you're gonna know, y'all gonna know, right? And where and how, and Spirit's gonna be a part of it all at that. Okay, so then we have the Lovers, Gemini energy with the Sun, right? The Sun, the 9 of Wands, and that 7 of Cups. Lovers, to connection, a collaboration, a reunion. I was gonna say reunification though. A reunification to your love. Okay, we have the 5 of Wands showing through. We have the Wands, Prince of Wands, I believe. Prince of Wands, yeah. And the Princess of Pentacles. And what's showing through over here is the Fool energy. And the Knight of Cups crossing that. Okay. But that was more than I expected to come out. Okay, so yeah. From a conflicted or thought to be, or some form of limitation, terms and conditions, right? A prior energy coming out of that. Cancerian energy, Leo energy coming out. Chariot, Lion, and the Prince, Fire. All just passionate. All just like, I'm getting like, that's the energy. That's the aura that you're in. And not just that, like your confidant is, how do I say, reflecting that, displaying that also. So it's all in divine time, in divine unity, in alignment, right? It's all, everything had to been adjusted. Ace of Wands, adjustment, and the Prince of Wands, coming out of the 5 of Wands state. Princess of Pentacles, from that 4 of Pentacles, from the 8 of Pentacles, all earth energy there, right? Fire and air. Water, fire, and air there with the on the Sun, right? We have Earth, 10 of Pentacles is definitely gonna be built. It has to be built right, because I'm hearing like there's no other way. There's no other way like to accept that, right? It has to be thought through, or like it's everything the above. Feel right, thought through, like all of the 9 yards, right? The 9 yards. Okay, nice. And that's with the divine wisdom, right? It definitely has to be stemmed on spirit, right? God, Allah, Goddess, like your faith, the divine, honorable unities, right? It has to be involved. Like it could be no other, like where I could pray out loud. I know what I'm praying for. You know what I'm praying for. We know what we're praying for. That feel. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that Ace of Swords. It's just illuminating on the pentacles, on the connections, the collaborations, right? The unification. And I don't think it's just one, Virgo, you and one other. No. Oh, I'm scratching my forehead and I did my eyebrows. Ooh. Let me see, hold up. See if I turn into a Nasu. No. Okay. Because sometimes I smear my eyebrows. Okay, so yeah, definitely it's more than one other, Virgo, but that's how the messages are pulling through. You know what I'm saying? You and another. So duplicate how many as you need to. For those that are on board, so be it. You know, high is good. Because definitely there's gonna be a shift. We got that offer. We got the Cancerian. We got the horse. And I'm a horse in my Chinese zodiac. So yeah, it's beautiful. We got the peacock. It's gonna be what you make it out to be. Is how it's coming through. Life is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? And what you bring to the table, that's what comes. You know what I'm saying? What you take away, that's what's not there. You know, that's the feel everyone to bring to the table. Everyone takes or whatnot. But life is what you make it. Then we have the full energy. It's that it's not that has to be a risk, but it's that leap to take, that step to take. And decisions to make is also coming through. And also all the pentacles are there with this figure, right? So male or female. But tiger energy, it has to be like, it has to be set forth. Yeah, set into place, right? There has to be a start, because where there's an ending, there's a beginning. 10 of Pentacles. Or even if you don't start, that's just the ending, like, right? So it has to be set into place, acted on, decided, right? We have the butterfly here, the double helix, the dove, the flow, the cup, the ace of cups, the flow, you know what I'm saying? Let me see if you can see it. The double helix, the butterfly, the dove, the sun, you know, but just everything has to be in the light of the light. Regarding the light, even those only could comprehend the darkness, the light in the darkness. Okay, that is actually like full read, and I feel like that's all Spirit wants me to speak on. I don't have to use any other of my deck, but definitely Rockin' Robin, you know, universal cycle, and focusing or accepting the fives, focusing on the fives and appreciating the fives is coming through. Love, 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 loves. Do not settle for less. Love, loves. Okay? And I'm getting big smoker. I was getting like an entry vibe when I was opening up the energy more so today for Virgos. So yeah, that phoenix, you're that phoenix. Be that phoenix. I'm hearing just be that phoenix. Be that phoenix, you're that phoenix, and be that phoenix if you're not. If you're not feeling like that, be that. Open yourself up. Open up your intuition, Virgo. Clearing out your intuition, right? Clearing out your mental state, right? Being fully in tune with spirit, the divine source, assistance, universal guides. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, Virgo, that's what I have for you. It is 9/18. May 17, 2023. Hopefully all is well. Take care. Lively be. Peace be. It's 9/19 as of now. Peace be.